Welcome to Conversations with the Queen. I am your host, Rain Janique, aka the Queen. I'm just going to talk to you a little bit today about choices and consequences, okay? It is coming from a quote that I like, that I share on my Facebook, Instagram, all of those. I share it. So the quote says, don't be so thirsty for opportunity that you drink from every cup handed to you. That's how you get poisoned. Okay, choices and consequences. We all have uh, the ability to choose whatever we want to, but the consequences is really not up to you, especially if you're affecting someone else. You don't get to choose what punishment or what they hand to you or anything like that. So be careful your choices. Don't drink from every cup, offered to you, because there's some cups out there that's poisonous. And literally, some people are trying to poison you on purpose. So be careful of the choices that you make, because the consequences could be dire. You might not like the consequences. You might think the people who are affected and who, is a part of those consequences, they're not being fair, or no, that you're not being fair. You wasn't expecting this, but they wasn't expecting the choice that you made either. So choices and consequences, we all have a choice, but we cannot determine what the consequence is going to be. That's like sin. We all have the ability to sin, but we don't get to choose the punishment. We don't get to choose the repercussions of that. You know, we do not. So just take it. You know you've done wrong. Just take whatever punishment coming for you. And karma is real, honey. Karma is real. You don't have to believe in it for it to come back to you. Okay, hear me. You do not have to believe in karma for it to come back to you. So, choices and consequences is the topic for today. So many people are choosing some making bad decisions. You know, and then they want to get a little upset and get mad with the people who they're affected. You're not treating me fair, or you shouldn't do this and shouldn't do that. No, you shouldn't have made that choice. You should not have made that choice. So get ready, because consequences do come. Choices be made, but consequences do come. Okay? And we have to learn how to present people with cups that are not poisonous. You can give people choices, but it don't have to be poison in a cup, okay? So be careful what you choose, because you're gonna have to live with that choice for the rest of your life, and you might not like it. So be careful what you choose, okay? And that go for parents. When you choose stuff, because there's so many people out here mad with the people vaccinated, like myself. I don't care. You chose to get that vaccine. You chose to take that stuff. I chose not to. So you don't have anything to say to me. I really don't care what you have to say. Okay? I really don't care. Because me, I can speak personally for myself. I really don't give a fuck about people and what they think and how they feel, because you made that choice. And so now you're going to deal with these consequences, okay? Choices and consequences. If you choose to take that vaccine, and 10 years down the line, it's going to tell you, oh, you can develop a brain tumor, brain cancer, or whatever, and or heart problems, because I'm hearing a lot of doctors saying that this vaccine causes problems with the heart. I already have a heart issues. I'm not taking that vaccine. So I'm one of the people that's exempt. I'm not taking that. I already have issues with my heart. So yeah, just so you heard it from me. Yeah, I have a heart murmur, and lately it's been acting crazy. It gets my heartbeat to be irregular. So uh I've been going to the cardiologist. So far, everything is good. I know I've known about this for a long time. So, but it was just acting ugly. So I had to, I was under a lot of stress. So I got to chill out. So I've been chilling out. I haven't been online as much, and I'm not going to get back online. I think I'll be done with Facebook, except for my groups. I'm going to be done with Facebook and just deal with Instagram. So if you're not following me on Instagram, you need to. At Range Unique, follow me, okay? Because I'm about to be done with Facebook. Facebook is too much drama. It's just so many people on Facebook looking for attention. The attention I don't have to give them. So I'm almost done with Facebook. But don't worry, Conversations with the Queen group. You guys are still good. I also have another group called Sacred Circle, and I'll be doing some stuff for them as well. Now, Sacred Circle, if you want to join, you're gonna have, you have to answer some questions because it's about starting your spiritual journey. I am a certified spiritual teacher, so it's so much stuff that I need to teach people, and it's not from Google. This is stuff from generations on in, because my great grandmother was a spiritualist. She did a lot of stuff, and I guess I'm walking in her paths, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that because it has been good. It has really been good. Okay, so that was my choice. So, and I'm choosing to not be on Facebook and not mess with Facebook. So you probably won't be seeing a whole lot. I will be having somebody to post for me and keep up a lot of stuff, because I'm telling you, they will hack your stuff. And no, they're not hacking mine, even though you won't find anything, because I don't keep anything on social media, on the internet, period. I don't keep anything. So I'm just letting you know, if you're not following me on Instagram, you need to, at Range Unique. Okay. And my Conversations with the Queen group, I have one on Instagram as well. Sacred Circle, you're good too. We have one on Sacred Circle 555. It's the group on Instagram for the spiritual journey. I'll be teaching a lot of people a lot of things about how to start this spiritual journey, because you might not know, and you can't Google everything. Google is not, no, especially with this, your spirituality. And, I know it's going to be hard for a lot of people to accept spirituality because you've been in Christianity and religion so long. But it was easy for me to say, I'm out. So I'm good. Because I'm an ordained apostle. Yeah, I am. But I cannot be held to a group of rules by nobody. That's just not me. I'm a free spirit. I'm a free soul. And that's who I am. So choices and consequences. You're going to be presented throughout your life with a lot of choices. You can either choose right or you can choose wrong, however it go. But just make sure that you're man or woman enough to deal with the consequences. Okay? So, yeah, this vaccine, I'm choosing not to be vaccinated. My family choosing not to be vaccinated. Because from the medical standpoint, it's a lot of stuff wrong with that vaccine. And that's stuff that they won't tell you. Okay. So, I'm dealing with the consequences, whatever come. I haven't had it. Neither anybody in my family has had it. So, I mean, I think that we had it before they knew it was COVID. Okay. They wasn't calling it COVID. It's been around here in California. So, where we lost our taste, smell and stuff. But we do it all the time. So that's not nothing uncommon. When you have a bad sinus infection, you could lose your taste and smell and, all of that good thing. It was no long issue or anything like that. So we're good. We're good. We're good. So choices and consequences. So you guys don't choose the bullshit, because you're going to have to deal with the consequences of the bullshit. And guess what? Let me tell you, it's never as easy as the choice you made. The consequences is never that easy. I'm telling you, it's never that easy. So choose wisely, choose effectively, and be ready to deal with whatever comes. Okay, don't run and hide. Now you made that choice. Now you can't run and hide with your tail between your legs. You can't do that. So you're just gonna have to stand up, man up, a woman up, and accept them consequences. It happens. Like, say unprotected sex. That was your choice to make. My nails. I just took polish off one of the my. You can choose to have unprotected sex, but be ready to deal with the stuff that comes because you know what comes. Sexually transmitted disease. You know the stuff that come with that. So be ready to deal with it. So you made a choice. So you have to deal with those consequences, okay? And don't let nobody make you feel bad about choice, okay? And let me tell you something about choices. One thing people having a hard time dealing with, the power of no. I do have a video that I did, the power of no. You can go back and look at it because no is very powerful. So you can say no to a lot of things. You make people mad, and I don't care. I don't care if people get mad. So, I mean, you don't have to live with what I would have to live with. And don't take the opinions of these people who do not have to live with the consequences of the things that come, okay? So don't follow the crowd. I'm okay. I'm okay with not following the crowd. I walk my own path. I'm a trailblazer. That's what I am. I walk my own path, and I open the paths for other people. So, choices and consequences. Make some good choices so that you can have some good things come back to you. When during this whole pandemic, me and my husband, we decided to feed 50 people the whole Thanksgiving meal, the turkey. We don't celebrate Thanksgiving, okay? So, but it was the whole Thanksgiving meal, and I'm talking about the greens, the rice, the turkey, the yams, the cornbread. We fed them. We gave away meals, a whole lot of 50 meals. We gave away for Thanksgiving and Christmas because so many people was hurting, and people from all walks of life, all statuses, people that was working, that was making a lot of money, people that wasn't working, and different ethnicities. It was just it was beautiful. To me, it was beautiful. I didn't take no cameras because people are already suffering. It's no need to put it on the film it. It's no need to film it. And so if you guys hear me, and you do something from somebody, stop taking your cell phone. Leave your cell phones off. Leave them in the car. That's what we did. We left our cell phones in the car, and we gave out these meals. And these people are so grateful. We prayed with some people, we cried with some people, because these people are so grateful. They had small children. A lot of people had small children. And the people that had small children, I gave them 2 boxes. I'm like, so, you guys can be good. Here I got my deep freezer. I got 2 deep freezers, okay, full of turkeys. They're all gone now, but it was full of turkeys. My 2 deep freezers, and I got 2 full-size refrigerators. When I tell you, we had them full. So I got to see what we're going to do this time too. And we're still reaping benefits from that. We didn't do it to reap benefits. We did it to help people because people is hurting. So I never do nothing expecting, blessings in return. But I know that that's the choices and consequences. I know the consequences of blessing people. I know. So we're still living off some of those consequences. We are still reaping the benefits. Okay. I never asked, be like, okay, well, I'm gonna feed them so I can do this. No, that's not my attitude. I did it out my heart because people was hurting, and I have one of them hearts that, when people are hurting, I just feel it. I hurt too. People would be talking about, oh, I'm an empath. Okay, really? Are you feeling these people hurting, hungry? People, we got to stop throwing all these titles around, and it sound good. It sound good. But being a true empath, honey, I know it's not easy at all. It's not easy at all. And this is why I wear this. This is black turmeric. And this absorbs a lot of negative things. I can't go to the grocery store. I can't go, I can't go out like that because I be picking up people's, emotions and stuff like that. I don't like it. And some of the stuff be bullshit. So I don't want to pick it up. So I keep myself protected. Okay. So choices and consequences, guys. You get to choose, but you get to make your choice, but you don't get to choose the consequences. Okay. And you don't ever think people, oh, you're not being fair. No, no. This is how I choose to give you these consequences. Okay, because we all have choices. So don't drink other poison. Just leave that cup alone. Leave that alone. You leave that stuff right there. You know what's gonna come? You know what's gonna come back to bite a lot of people in the ass? Literally, is these girls getting these fake butts, these fake titties, and all this fake stuff. You want big fake. How can I trust somebody whose whole body is a whole fake? And that was a choice, you know. And men stop making women feel like less than with their body. I don't give a fuck what nobody have to say about my body. I really don't. I really don't. I don't care. Like it or not, honey, I'm the baddest around. It is what it is. I said it and I meant it. I don't care who I walk into the room with. I can walk into a room with Beyonce, or any of counterparts that's out there. You see what I'm saying? Baby, I'm still the queen. I'm still the queen. I don't care what. I'm still the queen. Because when it all said and done, honey, I go home. I'm satisfied with me. Choices and consequences. And I choose to be happy with me. Okay. Now, do I make all the right choices? Probably not. But I have to deal with the consequences. Probably not. I do make good choices a lot because I think about other people and other people's feelings, and that's just been my thing all my life. I think about how this gonna affect people. I don't do a whole lot of stuff because I'm like, well, that won't look good. For that won't be a good look for my family. That won't be a good look for my children. That won't be a good look for the parents, for the parent figures that are in my life. And so I be choosing not to accept this cup of poison, you know. But if you chose that cup of poison, be ready to deal with it. You're gonna have to live with it, suck it up. I have a saying, especially about people who don't agree with my point of view. Oh well, let me give you a straw so you can suck it up, because I don't give a. Let me give you the straw so you can suck it right on up. Suck it on up, because you're not going to change me. You're not going to change how I feel about something. So you just wasted a whole lot of energy and a whole lot of time being mad with me, and I don't care. When I go to sleep at night, I'm going to sleep. Okay? But honey, let me tell y'all something. These choices that a lot of people out here making, just get ready to deal with the consequences, and don't go, crying and all this good stuff about why is this happening to me? Why is this, you know why this happening to you? 9 times out of 10, people know exactly why bad things happen to them. And then people do bad things, make bad choices, and forget about it, thinking that they got away with something. And here karma come around and punch them in the face. And I don't call karma is not a bitch. Karma is only a bitch to those who are bitch. If you got good karma, if you do good will come back. But if you're a bitch, just expect it to be a bitch. But don't get mad. Choices and consequences, okay? So we just gonna have to learn how to be more responsible. That's what a lot of people, they don't want to take responsibility for a lot of stuff that they do. Most of the stuff they do. It's so easy to blame the devil. Oh, the devil made me do that. Oh, the devil, the devil, the devil. No, that wasn't the devil, honey. That was you. That was not the devil. That was you. That was in your heart. That's what you wanted to do all the time. Okay. So learn how to take accountability for the stuff that you do, because it's all choices. It's the choices that you made, and it's the consequences that you have to live with. Okay. I'm not trying to make no choices where the consequences are dire, because some consequences you don't come back from. You don't come back from some consequences. It's just over. And you can't get mad because you made that choice. It's just over. You can't treat and do people all kind of way and then expect them to be okay with it. No, we can't do that. So we have to be mindful of everything that we do, and we have to take accountability and accept accountability. You know, accept accountability for some of the stuff that we do. And some toxic this and toxic that, and the people are trying to say now, or narcissists and all this other stuff. No, you just don't like the consequences, honey, to your choices. You just don't like the consequences to your choices. And it happens. It happens. Okay, you don't like it. Oh, well, get over it. So think about the choice that you made. It's so sad because we got so many people going around here. It's something that they're going around saying, I'm trying to find it because I wrote some stuff down. I don't speak from a lot of notes, but I do write down some talking points sometimes. And I'm trying to find this talking point that I was like, oh, okay, I'm going to make sure I bring that out. Yeah. Now, listen, a lot of you are losing a lot of good people, a lot of good friendships, a lot of good relatives because of your choices. So don't be that person that want to holler and cry. No, you can't. You can't. You can't. Now you can't holler and cry. Okay, you have to suck it up. Here's a straw, suck it up. Get over it. That was your choice, and now you got to deal with these consequences, okay? So, I'm trying to, it's something that people going around saying right now that I was like, really? You don't want to you don't want to be held accountable for the stuff that you do. So you got to come up with all these terms, and I was like, oh, okay. Let me see. Let me go. I'm trying to find it, you guys. Be patient, okay? I should have pulled it up before all of this, but honey, let me tell you, we have to do better. We have to have accountability. They're talking about, you're gaslighting. No, ain't nobody gaslighting. You guys come up with all these kind of terms that no. 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 Yeah, no, narcissists are real, honey. We don't want to take accountability for our bad behavior. Poor choices. Yeah. Undesirable outcomes are the result of our poor choices. Okay. Undesirable. You out here, doing all this stuff, messing up your credit, then you're gonna go to these people car lot or go somewhere to buy a home or go somewhere to even to rent a place, and here now your credit is all screwed up. You can't blame nobody for that but you. Nobody for that but you. So Get it together. And I adamantly try to teach my children about this credit stuff, about money, saving money. I mean, if you listen, that's fine. If you don't, hmm, it's crazy. But choices and consequences. We can't choose how people are going to bring it back to us. How people are going to hold us accountable. We don't get to choose. They get to choose, and we can't get mad. We just have to suck it up, get a straw and suck it up. For all this stuff, gaslighting, and all these terms that they're trying to come up with. Ain't nobody gaslighting you, baby. You just don't want to hear the truth. A lot of people don't like to hear the truth. I got people mad with me out there right now because I spoke my truth. Again, here's a straw. Suck it up. Because I really don't give a fuck. I really don't. I don't care at all. I sleep good at night. I got some people, they be throwing them subliminal messages. Oh, baby, I catch them because I'm very, intuitive. I catch everything. So my thing is, you needed me. I didn't needed you. And that's how it's going to always be. So I don't care. And now you have lost a good person. Mm-hmm. I know a lot of people regret losing any kind of friendship, relationship, or anything with me. Because when I do stuff, I do it from love, not out of love. I do it from love, the love that's already in my heart. And you fuck up with that, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm as bad as I am good. Hear me now. I am as bad as I am good. Okay? So think about it. And I'm not the only person like that. There's a lot of people out there the same way, that people just try to use them. And then, like we're dummies. No, I'm not a dummy by a long shot, honey. My spiritual eyes, ears are open, wide open, wide open. I am very intuitive. I can pick up on stuff a mile away. And I'm okay with that. It gets hard sometimes. It gets hard sometimes, but I deal with it. So it's my life. It's my life. It's my journey. So I don't try to make nobody, I just look at people. They come to me, yeah, I'm this, I'm that. And I be like, okay, look, okay, but you're not that to me. You're not that to me. Okay. So choices and consequences, we just have to be mindful, my friends, that the choices that we make, we can't pick the consequences of how it's going to play out. Okay. Karma is real. You can dish out karma, but you don't know how it's going to come back to you. And let me tell you something. Karma don't have to come back to you. Karma can come back to your children, your children's children, and so forth and so on. Okay? It don't have to necessarily come back to you. It can come back any kind of way. So we just have to be mindful of how we do and treat people. Because we don't get to choose the consequences. We only get to choose, we only get to make the choice whether to do right or to do wrong. Again, you're going to be presented with options. I like to call them cups. Don't drink out the cup, it's poison. Sometimes you know the choices that's in the cup. And sometimes you just have to take a step back and be like, wait a minute, that don't sound right. And I'll tell you, if it don't sound right, if it don't feel right, because we all have a little natural intuitive, don't accept it, don't go, don't do. You don't have to go. I'm all right when I go in places. You don't have to invite me, because and you can uninvite me anytime, because I'll hop back in my, PJs and lay back down quick. So, choices and consequences. And if you are a person with a good heart like me, don't let people run all over you, honey. Don't do it. You can say no and be all right. You know, people, what adults have to learn how we can agree to disagree. We don't have to agree. Okay? We don't have to think the same. That don't make anything. You can have a disagreement, you know. It's a lot of relationships, a lot of family, a whole lot of things that's out here that, you know, can be resolved just with a little apology. Okay? Choices and consequences. You don't get to choose how people is going. You don't get the choice of the consequences that'll come back to you from the choices that you make. So make good choices, okay? I love you guys. I just wanted to encourage you a little bit today about the choices and consequences. So there it is. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, okay? Because you're gonna miss a whole lot of good talking if you don't. Okay, like, share, subscribe, and follow me on Instagram at Reinjanique, ReinJenique. Okay, Reinjanique. So there it is. I love you guys. This is season 2, episode 4. I be getting back and I be trying to keep on, keeping in check because, honey, I'll forget because this is not the only recording that I be doing. This is one of them, okay? But choices and consequences, my friends. You choose the cup that you drink from, but you can't choose the poison that you get. If that cup is poison, right? If you can't choose the consequences of that cup, okay, of that choice. And don't get mad with people when they don't react like you expect them to react because it don't happen that way, okay? Choices and consequences. Until next week, I love you guys. And there's nothing you can do about it. Okay? I will see you guys next week.